So what makes us actually look for growth, development? Why should we actually learn things, you think?
Despair.
Getting
But
out.
usually, no. But most of the times, despair is the one who will kick you to move.
Yeah, it's true that you say like, when I'm in trouble, then I'm going to look for a solution. So like, it's also then that I want to learn something different. Yeah. So it's our need that actually brings us to growth, you mean?
Yes, and don't you worry, if you leave it for long enough, the despair will come. If you put it under the carpet for 1 month, in 2 months.
So you say actually like our need brings us to this kind of like growth, or the willingness to grow.
I know it. It's true.
So therefore, like when everything goes well.
Yes, when everything goes well, you're not going to sit there and think, should I grow a little bit? No, you
should I look for different options?
Yeah, but isn't life set in such a way that there is no choice but growth? There's always something will go wrong. Always there's going to be someone or something that will need your attention to work on yourself. No.
Yeah, ego mind is of course always looking for trouble. Brings us in this world of duality. So yeah, we always we compare, we see things in a different way, and it makes us also then eager to maybe change things. And that is like what you also can realize then, that we have the opportunity of change, that we have a choice. We still can actually change things and therefore also learn from that. Most people actually, when they are in a big trouble there, they actually think that they don't have a choice anymore. They don't change their minds because they're stuck, because it's too much. You have been going too long in that kind of way that you think now there is no escape.
That's what I'm saying, and that's when you start looking for answers.
Yeah.
And that's when you start growing.
Is it certainly growing, or is it like exploring something else?
I was looking for a long time for a different name of that growing. That growing doesn't really sit with me, but I prefer this one more.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily that things are better, but they are different.
Exactly. So when you're in trouble, what, you're shrinking? You know,
your mind actually is like stuck. So it can be that that you can see then yourself as shrinking. Yeah, because actually like what is happening is that you don't activate those kind of neurons in your brain anymore to be happy, or so in that sense you got stuck to a certain vision, to one side of the story. And I think like when we look for growth, it's like then we want to get out of that kind of stuck situation. And that is not necessarily right away going to the best solution or the option that will make your life happy. But it's like another kind of experience when you start getting out of that kind of stubborn mind, looking differently into it. And therefore maybe we call it growth, because we have never done that before or never explored that area before. I think everything is inside of us. All is in our potential. But that stuck mind, that stubborn mind, stands in a kind of direction of like, I can't see anymore, or I can't deal with it. And it needs a lot of self-compassion. It needs love for self to start that process of growth again, I think.